So, over the last 12 years, over my career, a lot of things have changed. I will say in Farmers Branch in particular, it's definitely very different than when it was back in 2006 when I was in college. I feel like we are a more welcoming city. We are definitely a more diverse city. Growing up in Vivian Field at R.L. Turner, when you look at the demographics, they are very different now than they were back then. We are now about half Hispanic here in Farmers Branch. So with that, we need to have a better understanding of how we really ensure that all of the decisions that we make as a council, leaders in our community really understand the village that we currently live in now. I think we have leaders in place that really try to understand the needs of our community, and I think we've come a long way to the extent that we were able to have our first ever Hispanic Heritage Festival with almost 1,000 people a couple of months ago. That's a big deal. I want to make sure that people outside of Farmers Branch aren't afraid to come to our city. I want to make sure that they're not afraid to drive through our streets, because that was something that was a true thing back then, and even is now to a certain extent. So if anything, I feel like in my role where I am right now at City Council, I want our neighbors to feel welcome. I want for them to feel like they have a voice. I want to find ways for everyone to be engaged with us in the work that we're doing at the city. And I really want for our neighbors outside of Farmers Branch to be able to feel like they're welcome here, come to our events, really understand that the Farmers Branch now in 2021 is not the Farmers Branch from back in 2006. To have our first ever Hispanic elected official with Ana Reyes, 8 years ago, now for me to be the second and hopefully not the last, I think is really important. And we need to show our young girls, our young boys, that they're able to be in these positions no matter where you came from, no matter what you went through growing up, because something that I always say is that you have to know where you come from to know where you're going, but where you come from shouldn't dictate your path. You should always take who you are, your culture with you, because I think it should be part of who you will become.